Good morning, children. Here I am to teach you next topic in grammar, that is verbs. We have done it sentences, nouns, kinds of nouns, nouns and number, subject, predicate, sentences and phrases, so many things. And next main thing you need for this thing, what to say? You need for writing the sentences is verbs. So today we are starting with verbs. After completing these verbs, we are going to stop and start our new lesson. So here I am with today's session. One or two classes we are going to get on verbs. Okay. So our topic for today is verbs. So you came to know so many things about nouns. Now verbs are very important. Nouns come in the place of subject in the sentence. You know already. Means we start our sentence with subject, noun or pronoun. Okay. Then here next word to follow is verb. Next word to follow is verb. So how verbs help us in sentences? Verbs are the words which denote the action done by the subject. Action means any kind of work. Action means not fighting and all, which you action pack hero you say and all. That is nothing of that kind. Action means doing some work. Action stands for work. So here I tell you, verbs denote the work done by the subject. It can be reading, writing. Now what I am doing? Teaching or listening. Okay. Sitting, standing, running, eating, sleeping, what not. All these actions we do all through the day. So these actions are denoted by the words, we call them subject. Verbs. We call them verbs. So how these verbs help us is our today's lesson. How these verbs help us is today's lesson. Means without verbs we cannot complete our sentence. I gave you so many examples now. What examples I gave? Eating, reading, writing, sleeping, teaching, walking, running, etc. So without this, if I write a sentence, can it have any meaning, Lucy? For example, first let me write the definition of verb. Verbs are the words that denote or show the action of a subject, of the subject. Subject is nothing but noun or pronoun we use in the beginning of the sentence. We can say Radha writes very neatly. Radha is subject, noun it is. Some boys are waiting for the bus. Some boys is subject here. He is an excellent artist. He, pronoun, we did not use any noun. So that pronoun, whatever comes in the beginning of the sentence, it is a subject. You know it already, I taught. Okay. Then how these verbs help in making the sentences? Radha, her notes if I write. Can it give any meaning? He for the bus. He for the bus. Does it give any meaning? He for the bus, what? So, unless you use any action word, our sentence is incomplete. Radha writes her notes. He is waiting for the bus. This way is waiting completely is our verb. Okay. So, without the one more. They are kind people. If I write like this are is also considered to be the verb. This are is also considered. Here I give main actions, remember, which we can see them do. But are is also a verb. But it cannot be seen while doing its action. I very happy. Dog eating a bone. Dog eating a bone. See, I wrote these sentences without using any verb. I am going to the second category. Here you have what? Main verb, which shows the action while doing. Here, they are kind people. Are is also verb, but we cannot see it. We feel. This helps the sentence to make the sentence meaningfully. This verb. I am happy is the right word. I happy means it becomes grammatically wrong. Dog is eating a bone. So, am, is, have, has, are, were, was. These are also kind of verbs. We call them be verbs or be form verbs. So, in this way, I showed the difference between main verbs or main action and other words which has support the sentence to make it meaningful. Understand? In this way, these small, very small words, but they are very powerful. Without them, our sentence becomes meaningless and incomplete and wrong. Okay, that's why these are also very important. So, now you came to know what are the action words, right? So, we can group these action words which I showed on the blackboard, main action and other words which support. We can divide them into two groups. One is main verbs. Second is be form verbs. What is the difference between be form verbs, main verbs? In grammatical term, main verbs are called transitive verbs. And be form verbs are called intransitive. Intransitive verbs. Okay. So, main verbs, be form verbs or auxiliary verbs also we call it. We can give them many names. Helping verbs, auxiliary verbs. We can call them with these different names. Transitive, intransitive and auxiliary are the grammatical term verbs. Okay, transitive means main verbs which you can see the subject do that particular action. Intransitive verbs are those which help us to do the complete the sentence in a meaningful way. And if you go still do deep, we have to know so many things. But I don't want. I want you to know only what are main verbs and what are intransitive verbs or helping verbs. Main verbs, be form verbs we call them. Okay, main verbs, you have the action words like teach, read, walk, go, see, etc. Here, while these actions are done, you can see them do physically. But when you talk about these be form verbs, you can't see, but they are the like backbones. Actually, verbs are the backbones of the sentences, I can say. They are very powerful, being such a small two-letter words also. They are because they help us to complete the sentence in a meaningful way. And always these verbs follow the subject. After subject we use verbs. Next word comes is verb. Whether it is main verb or be form verb. Whether it is transitive verb or intransitive verb. Understand? So, is, was, are, were, have, has, had, do, does, did, etc. are called helping verbs. These are the helping verbs. These are the helping verbs or intransitive verbs or even be form verbs. Is, was, are, were, have, has, had, do, does, did, etc. in their positive form and negative form. They are called be form verbs or helping verbs because they help the main verb to complete the sentence in a meaningful manner or they help the subject to complete the sentence in meaningful way. Even if main verb is not used in the sentence, even then helping verb is very important. I am happy today. I dash happy today. Without am, here we don't have after I am tarvata a verb రాలేదు మనకి action word. Even then a chinna am is a helping word which makes our sentence very meaningful. Without it our sentence becomes completely wrong. Got what I said? That's why they are very powerful. Is not, was not, are, aren't, were, weren't, have, haven't, has, hasn't, had, hadn't, do, don't, does, doesn't, or does not, did, didn't, etc. They all are helping verbs. They help the main verb to complete the sentence in a very meaningful manner. Without them, we cannot write a sentence at all. Even if sometimes you use ing form of verbs, reading, writing and all. If you don't use them, I reading a book becomes wrong. He going to market becomes wrong. Mother cooking food is wrong. Is, are very important with them. Though we used main verbs with them, in such cases we need, when we are using ing form, we need the help of these cute, small, tiny verbs which we call helping verbs or be form verbs. So in this way we categorize them in two groups, main verbs and be form verbs. Main verbs are the main action done by the person, like reading, going, coming, or see, sit, stand, cook, read, write, etc. You see them do that. But these small powerful words you can't see, but their role is very important in our sentences to make it correct. This is the difference between main verbs and be form verbs or transitive and intransitive verbs or even helping verbs. We call them helping verbs in simple way. Got what I said? So let us go to the next thing. And so on this topic you are going to get one exercise also. You are going to write the verbs of your own choice to complete the sentence. Or I will use that. Somehow I will manage about it. Next, you have tenses. Verbs and tenses. Okay. Verbs and tenses we have. What tenses we use with the verbs? These tenses are formed for verbs. Verbs have three forms of tenses. What is this tense? Tenses show us a time of the action. When the action is done. Time means not 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. See, now I am taking class 6:30 or 12 morning, whatever it is. But this is not done here. So what? Tense shows us the time of an action of the subject. Time means when it is really done. Whether now, yesterday, last week, last year, tomorrow, right now, these words. Today I am going to the market. This today is I am going to the market. Am going is the tense here. These helping verbs take the form of tenses. Verbs take the form of tenses. Means they denote us the time when the action is done. When the action is done. So what do you mean by this is main verbs and helping verbs both are used in three different forms. For example, now at present what I am doing? I am teaching you. So at present means it is present tense. In this way we have three tenses. Present, simple present tense. T I am writing for tense. Past tense and future tense. And future tense. What does present tense stand for? What does past tense stand for? And what future tense stand for? Present tense, even we call it V1 form or root form of verb. Root form of verb. Past tense we call V2 form. Past tense we call V2 form. Understand? And future tense we can call V3 form. For today, if you go deep, you have so many things to understand. For I am giving this name to make it easy for you to understand. What are these root verbs? Main verbs are root verbs. They are in their original form. We don't add anything to them. Drink, sit, go. Understand? Is, are, am, have, has. Here I mixed both helping verbs and main verbs. Has, etc. So these are root verbs. Main verbs plus helping verbs are mixed. They are in their original form. We are not adding or changing their spellings for any reason. Past, so this is, they show present tense form of verbs. Show what is going on right now. And second, past tense. What is already happened in the past is called past tense. What is already happened in the past is called past tense. So, we can change them. Drink becomes drank. With little change, we can change their spellings and write the past tense. Drank means it is already over. have had. I had tea before taking your class. Understand? Next, sit, sat. With little change. Understand? Are becomes were. Is becomes was. In this way, we are going to change their form. Why? They show us the thing which is already happened. Which is already happened. So, past tense shows us the actions which have already taken place before in the past. So, word itself denotes that it is past tense. Then future tense, which is going to happen in future, is future tense. Future tense is which is going to happen now. It is not happening now. It has not happened in the past. Yesterday, last week, last year, 6 months ago. Nothing of that kind. It is going to happen in ముందు వచ్చే టైంలో జరగబోయే వర్క్ ఫ్యూచర్ టెన్స్ అంటారు. ఇప్పుడు అవ్వట్లేదు, ఇప్పుడు అయ్యేది, ఇప్పుడు ప్రెజెంట్ జరుగుతున్నది ప్రెజెంట్ టెన్స్. ఆల్రెడీ అయిపోయింది పాస్ట్ టెన్స్. అవ్వపోతుంది అనేది అంటే ఇంకా జరగబోతుంది నెక్స్ట్, ఇప్పుడు కాదు, 2 hours తర్వాత, ఆఫ్టర్ 2 hours, టుమారో, నెక్స్ట్ వీక్, నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్, after 2 months, like that. It is called future tense. To make future tense, simple way is will is the word we use. Will is the helping verb plus V1 form. V1 form means original verbs, action words we use. Main verbs we use. Will plus main verb in present tense form. Root verbs with will we use. For the example, will come, will go, will read, will take, etc. Understand? These are future tense. This is the simple way we have to follow. They take 3 forms. Now next question is, let us forget about it now. Talk about these root verbs or present tense. You already know what are root verbs, main verbs, and they are used in present tense form only. Root verbs or main verbs denote as the present tense form itself. When to use this present tense is the next question. For what purposes we use present tense is our next question. Understand? For what purposes we use present tense? To show the action which happens at present. Now. And for one thing, so many rules are there for using the present tense. First of all, we should use present tense main verb form only to show the action which takes place right now. Understand? And second, to show your routine activities. We use present tense form to show our routine activities. Like I get up from the bed at 6 o'clock. I go to the market to fetch milk and vegetables. My mother cooks food. We sit for the class in a silent room. Understand? Like this, which you do every day without break. These actions are being done. You don't skip them anytime. Very rarely you skip. Like getting up from the bed, brushing your teeth, having milk, having breakfast, lunch, playing, attending the class, meeting the friends, etc. I meet my friend every Sunday. I have my breakfast with my father. I drink milk after my breakfast. Every day you do that process. It is no change in that activity. When you want to show the things, activities which do not have any change in your life, they take place at the same time, every day, every time. They are called routine activities. They are called routine activities. So, to show these routine activities, we use present tense form. What for? Present tense form is used to show the actions that happens now. To show the routine activities, to show the action that happens now, then to talk about the action of the elements in the universe. For example, elements in the universe. What actions are done by the elements in the universe? What are the different elements we have in the universe? అంటే ఈ నేచర్లో ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఇన్ ద యూనివర్స్ అనడం కన్నా నేచర్లో యాక్షన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద నేచర్. Sun is there in the nature, wind is there in the nature, rivers, rain, all these things are always there in the nature, and their action never changes. The sun sets in the west, the sun rises in the east. It never happens one day in the east, one day in the west. It will not happen with the sun. Every day he doesn't change his schedule at all. He maintains that discipline. We should learn it from the sun. 6 o'clock sunrise అంటే రోజు 6 o'clock సన్రైజ్ అవుతుంది. ఒకరోజు ముందు వెనక ఇట్లా అవ్వదు, డిపెండింగ్ ఆన్ ద ఏరియాస్. ఓకే, ఇట్ సెన్స్ ఇన్ ద ఈవినింగ్. పొద్దున్న మార్నింగ్ సన్ రైజెస్, ద సన్ సెట్స్ ఇన్ ద ఈవినింగ్. One day he rises in the evening, one day he sets in the morning. Nothing will happen. These are the fixed times of the sun's action. Sun gives us light and heat. Yeah, sun gives us light and heat. No other stars in the universe give you light. Though they have their own light and heat, we can't receive because they are very far away from us. Sun is the nearest star for us. So he gives us light and heat. He will not stop for any reason. He will not stop for any reason. In India, it rains during June, July and August months. Every year, every time throughout the life, these things never happen. Never change, never change. Such things are nature's actions which do not change their time. The river flows on the slopes. The farmer grows food crops. Understand? These things. Engineer cannot go to the field and grow the food crop. Even if he want to grow the food crops, he has to become the farmer first. Then only he could do it. Understand? In this way, these are the actions which never change. Mother looks after her baby. Nobody else, your neighbors cannot come and look after. If mother has neighbors, for time being they may, but nobody else. Parents take care of their children. Nobody else take care of the children. Teacher teaches us lesson. Doctors cannot teach you, engineers cannot teach you. So in this way, the work which is regularly happening in our life or in the nature, such actions are shown by the present tense form or root form of verbs, main verbs. Understand? This is it for today. I will give you the exercise based on today's topic. So please try to do it. I hope you have understood what I said. Tomorrow, based on the verb, I am taking two more different topics. So here we stop for today. Thank you.